we're in the middle of a negotiation, and Mike Johnson is desperately trying to figure out how to avoid the government being shut down, even though Donald Trump wants the government to shut down. Johnson wants to be able to fund the government so Republicans don't lose the majority in the House. And he also wants to be able to maintain his position of power. If Johnson does not have the ability to get the Republicans through this, he's going to be, he could very well be toast as the Speaker of the House and or the minority speaker, depending on what happens in the wake of this election. Meanwhile, here is Mitch McConnell trying to make everybody's job, apparently, in the Republican Party harder. Because remember, Donald Trump has told his people, I want a government shutdown. Mike Johnson's like, how do I still have Donald Trump like me and try and stop this from happening? And here's Mitch McConnell weighing in.
Susan Collins said yesterday that a 6-month CR could have a devastating impact on defense spending. Do you think your House colleagues should drop this idea of 6-month CR and do a 3-month CR until December?
I think we first have to wait and see what the House sends us.
All right, pause it for 1 second. Understand what's going on here. So the Republicans don't want a 6-month CR because, or I should say, they want a 6-month CR and boot it into the next presidency because there's a 50% chance that Donald Trump is the president and they can, they will have control over the budget process. If they only do a 3-month CR, which is a continuing resolution, which is basically like, we're going to punt. We're going to punt. Everything's going to freeze, or I should say all spending's going to be locked in at the level it is. We're just going to extend the budget 3 months. That takes you to December, and Joe Biden will be a lame duck, but he'll be still be the president, and Republicans won't get the cuts that they want in that situation, or at least they won't have a more favorable situation. So they want to bet for a more favorable situation. Which is a 6-month thing. That's at least the Trump people who are following Trump's prescription. The rest of the Republicans want to do a 3-month thing because that's maybe the only one that they can get past.
Wait and see what the House sends us. My only observation about this whole discussion is the one thing you cannot have is a government shutdown. It would be politically beyond stupid for us to do that right before the election because certainly we'd get the blame. And one of my favorite old sayings is there's no education in the second kick of a mule. We've been here before. I'm for whatever avoids a government shutdown, and that'll ultimately end up, obviously, being a discussion between the Democratic leader and the Speaker of the House as to how to process avoiding government shutdown.
Susan.
Now, I will promise you this, that the fact that Mitch McConnell has said we will definitely be blamed for a government shutdown is absolutely no guarantee that they will be blamed for a government shutdown. The way our media works, they will forget that Mitch McConnell said that the leader of the Republicans in the Senate, perhaps one of the most successful Senate majority leaders in the history of, and successful, and I say this, with bile coming up into my mouth because it's been horrible. Despite the fact that he says this, the media will still figure out a way of both sizing it. But that's where we're at. They have, is it 2 weeks? Yeah, almost exactly 2 weeks. September 25th? No, wait, 1 week.
Deadline's to October 1st.
Oh, October 1st. Okay, so about 2 weeks. I don't know how many days September has. I never want to know. Yeah, not going to do that. Not going to put that in my head. I got too many other things to think about. Hey, folks, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and check out our daily show. We do it every day at 12 p.m. Eastern for about 2.5 hours. We even take phone calls. You should check that out.